the house you've lived in. Most people think facing the inevitable means making a decision, that if you look too closely, if you let yourself feel too much, then you'll have no choice but to act. And that thought alone is unbearable. So we avoid it. We stall. We tell ourselves, I just need more time. Maybe it'll get better. We live inside a house with cracks in the walls, leaks in the foundations, and drafts that whisper through the halls at night. But we convince ourselves the creaks are just the house settling, the cracks aren't that deep, and the leaking pipes just need a little tape. We avoid turning on the lights in certain rooms. We shrink ourselves to fit around the damage rather than confronting it head on. We tell ourselves we're just waiting for the right moment to fix it. But choosing not to look is still a choice. Avoidance is a decision. And stalling is not the absence of action. It is the slow act of defeat. Because every day you do not face what you must face, you are making a choice to stay in it. And every time you silence your own knowing, you are reinforcing the very thing that is breaking you. And every time you tell yourself, I'm not ready yet, what you're really saying is, I will keep betraying myself until the pain of staying is greater than the pain of leaving. But at some point, the foundation will give way. Facing the inevitable isn't just about whether you stay or go. It's about getting radically honest with yourself, about why you've let things continue as they are, about where you have made yourself small to survive, about why certain cracks have existed in your house for years, but you've never called them what they are, because this isn't just about the house. It's about you. It's about the ways you have learned to live with dysfunction as if it were normal, the way you have trained yourself to accept less, to tolerate just a little more, to hold your breath and hope the roof doesn't cave in today. And sometimes you don't need to make a decision yet. Sometimes you just need to walk up to the edge, sit down, and cast your whole gaze into the chasm to see every festering thing in the crevice. To stop pretending the shadows are just tricks of the light. Because whether you stay or leave, whether you act today or next year, one thing is certain. You cannot heal in delusion. You cannot mend what you refuse to look at. You can't fix what you are still pretending is not broken. And if you are waiting for clarity to come before you face it, you have it backwards. We like to believe that shutting our eyes will keep us safe, that blindness means we are not responsible for what happens next. But willful ignorance is not neutral. It's a thief. It steals your life away in the middle of the day. It steals clarity. It steals the very strength you are going to need when the moment you open your eyes finally comes. And at some point, avoidance stops being survival and starts being self-inflicted suffering. At some point, your refusal to sit and look into the chasm is not just fear, it's cowardice. At some point, it becomes self-betrayal. Because the moment you realize something cannot go on as it is, you have already begun the process of leaving it behind. So turn on the lights. Look at the cracks in the walls. Stop pretending the house is fine. Because whether you tear it down or rebuild it, you deserve to live in truth.